Personally, I don't like seeing Nigerian games, right? I get so disappointed because I know we can do better. Like I know we can do better. From my personal experience, right? I know that we are not harnessing the level of talent we are supposed to. Like if we've been able to harness the qualities we have in this country, right? Nigeria will be one of the biggest footballing countries in the world. Like I've seen a guy as good as Messi, like with my eyes, literally. I've seen a guy as good as Messi. I've seen him live, like with my eyes, like I've seen someone as good as Messi playing with worn out boots, bumpy pitches, and not so good football, like uncoached, like he's not doesn't have good proper football education, but he was as good as Messi. I mean, prime Messi. So when I go to see Nigerian games and I watch these guys play rubbish, I'm always very upset. Like I'm always very upset. Even personally, I've had I've been to a level I would have gone further, but because of how the country, I don't want to go into details of that, right? But I don't like seeing Nigerian games because I get really upset. Now, I saw the game we played against Gabon, and trust me, the last Nigerian game I saw before that game was the AFCON semi-final and final. And I think back then I made a video about that final. And believe you me, the issues we had then are still not be resolved up to now. I watched the game. We were fortunate to score a goal in the 78th minute. And one way or the other, you allow these guys to creep back into that game. How do you like how do you how do you expect to go into tournaments playing like this? Without being disrespectful to Gabon, they don't have really good footballers, like except Aubameyang, who is aged already, and maybe Mario Lemina, who we know is not as top quality as he's made out to be. Right? He are struggling against Gabon, going to score in the extra time when those guys were tired out. Now you're going into the World Cup. If you can qualify for the World Cup, you're going to play in the World Cup when we are going to play with teams like England, France. You're going to play with teams like Argentina, Netherlands. You're going to play Portugal. You're going to play Spain. You're going to play. These are top qualities that slight mistake they are going to punish. They are definitely going to punish you. They will punish you in any slight mistake you make. Now let's God forbid Osimhen is not able to make it to that World Cup. Do we have any alternative? No, we don't. We don't. And you cannot tell me that a country like Nigeria, where we have so many talents, we don't have a ball playing CDM. You cannot tell me that. I'm not going to listen to that. Instead of that, you bring in Stanley Gordons in the Czech Republic foot division. He can do a better job. Because anytime you see he will be playing in the national team, he's a different player from the one that plays at Fulham. Because at Fulham, he has players that bring the ball for him. He has players that progress the ball for him. In the Nigerian team, he has to drop deep in order to go find the ball. And we know Iwobi is not really that good in the defensive side of the game. He needs to be up under the final third of the pitch in order to be effective. So you're trying to tell me that we don't have a better player than Didi in the defensive midfield position? No, we do. You cannot tell me that. So you're trying to tell me that in the whole Nigerian league, we don't have a ball playing CDM. Is that what you're trying to tell me? So I think if we don't fix our problems internally, right, we are not we're just going to struggle to go to these tournaments. We are not going to do well because it was evident in that CAF final. We saw how Cote d'Ivoire schooled Nigeria. They taught us how to play football. Jinseri, Frank Cassie, they taught us how to play football. These are guys that play football in the highest level. Schooled us how to play. Like It's not about having them Osimens, them Lookman, them all these guys, them Chukwueze, you Iwobis. We need a good midfield. If we cannot address that issue before the World Cup, we are just going to waste our time. Honestly, we're just going to embarrass ourselves.